Hi, my friend, it's Pat Sloan here. So I've got the Fabric Curator t-shirt on because it has long sleeves, and it was a bit chilly this morning when Greg and I got up to walk. So I thought, here we go, long sleeves for the morning. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to film this. Today is the third row of our mushroom quilt along. We also have the Jolly Bar sampler. It's our first one section. We do it twice a month in September. Okay, so here is row 3. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. So I hope if you are making the mushrooms, you start sharing them in the Quilt Along with Pat Sloan. I would love to see if you're using my fabrics or if you happen to be using other fabrics you have. We still want to see them. I want to see them. Let me put it up on the wall, and then we can see how they all look together. All together. Now I have not sewn the top row yet, but I'm going to. I am going to. So I have the strips. Well, they go this way, right? Have the strips for in between on the top row, and then I'll get the strips out for setting all of them, so I can get all three together. So darling. Also, I have to show you, I have yet, as of filming this, plugged in my sewing machine. There, you can see the plug. But I think today might be the day to plug it in. So that's what I'm thinking. Oh, it's been a long time. I also have the Jolly Bar. I'm going to get that all out next and put it up here. But while I'm over here, I did stack some of the things I was telling you about. There is the free pattern of the house I told you about last week. The binding, which I have to get to. I want to leave that one out. And then the pretty Nantucket fabric that I showed you. It's all, yeah. Nantucket Summer, all over there, waiting for me. Okay, they're so cute. Wendy did a version that is all pink, so all of the mushrooms are pink. That is just so sweet. I love it, love it. And then here we go, all pink on a chocolate background. Pink and chocolate brown are just an awesome combination. So if you have been wanting to do something like that, here is what it would look like. Isn't it fun to see the mushrooms done in some different colorations? The digital way is so easy to do that. It is super, super fun to check them out. But remember, now I want to see your mushrooms, so be sure you're sharing them with us. Okay, next up is the third block. The third block, it's one block this time, of the Jolly Bar sampler. So Jolly Bar book, yeah, book 5. And it is called Northern Lights. Here is how it'll end up. This one would be like 50. Hold on one second. So, yeah, I think it takes one Jolly Bar to make that whole quilt. 56 by 56. Like if you added some, you can make it longer if you wanted, like another row, and a border if you wanted a bit wider. The final quilt looks like the layout. So you can see how once you put this block together, how it interconnects. Excuse me. Needed to cough. Here is mine with a bloom by Corey Yoder. And it gives me, you know, it feels, because of the charcoal and the peach, those two give me that fall vibe. So let's take a look at it all together up on the wall. Here they all are together. It's somewhat to scale. So that's that's the bottom row. And then remember, I've got sashings on mine just to help me out. You will get those directions from the Fat Quarter Shop at the end for the setting. But there's how wide it will be without your outer white border. We'll eventually have another outer white border. So, looks good. Gives me fall vibes. So if I actually fire up my machine, which I'm feeling like I should, I should finally do that. I should finally sew some stuff. I can actually sew my bottom row because, you know, I have to kind of keep it moving so you can see it when we get to the layout, which Fat Quarter Shop will give you. At the end, they do it at the end, which, you know, there's not much to the layout, so you'll be fine. You'll get it whipped up in no time at all. I do want to show you that. Here, let me go. Let me show you. I'm talking and my brain is like not connected to the mouth. Let's take a look at the auction for the museum. The auction is a fundraiser. This is my butterfly quilt. When you go to the link, you can read this story about it. It is to celebrate the 30th anniversary, taking the logo and doing something a little bit different. You can see mine is sort of floating up from the top of the butterfly, and it is expertly quilted by Suzanne Yerkes, my friend. So it's beautiful, beautiful. And you can bid on it. So this is a regular auction with bidding. And I hope one of you will own it and support the museum. Now, another thing that I've been doing is looking at this spooky house, because I just feel like it's small, it can fit in my kitchen. I like starting new things. I love starting new things. So that this feeds my soul. And because I hadn't turned on my machine, I actually did a bit of cutting on this for the characters in the window. So let's take a look. I decided to see what I had in here that might work for the windows of the house on this guy. And I found this is for this. I'm just going to end up, I think, doing a strip at the top, black, maybe orange, I don't know. But anyways, for the house, for the little windows, I found, I had this. Well, there's 8 windows. There's 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 windows. And I thought, okay, what can I get out of this? And I got the little ruler, and these guys will all pretty much fit, into, there's 3 different sizes. The bottom ones are a little bit longer, and then the tops are squares, so I'll have to do some square stuff. Like this would be great. This would be great for the top. But what do I have on here? This is an old Spooky Hollow, old Riley Blake. It's a couple years old, if not more than a couple. I don't know if one of our friends sent it to me here from the online community. I can't remember, or if I picked it up. Anyway, so I need 8 images. Let's see how many. So I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She is the sweetest thing ever. 5, 6, 7. Did I do those? Oh, I did those already. 1, 2, yeah. 2 from this here, 4, 5. Oh, this was the other one. 6. So I need 2 more images. So I could, for the top squares, cut from another spot just to get the bats and the moon up there. Then I could just either repeat, somebody, again, there just really isn't, I could just do the gravestones up there. Then I still would need 1 more, right? Because I need 8. 2, 4, 6, no, 7, 8, 2, 4, 6, then it'd be 7, and then 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay, so I can do it all for there. If I didn't really have a good companion for the top. I mean, these guys, they just don't have the same vibe. I have this super old candy corn, which was it was a Judy Rothermel. It's just really, really old. It doesn't even feel nice. It's stiff. And then there was nothing in here that was white base that was good enough. These are way too big images. They're huge images. So, and then this didn't really have anything I wanted. But I think I can get 8 out of here. So that's the plan. Here are the bottom 2, and I'm starting on the middle rows. You can see the bottom 2, middle, and then the smaller ones. Now I could get the bats for the smaller one here. I think just squeeze it out, but then there's a lot of white space under it, and the bat edge would be like right at the top, so I'm just not going to try to do that. Here I have more space, so I can get some white space above them, below the bats. I don't want to just be chopping them off, so I'll do one of those here, so I can be a little bit frugal with what's going on. Either that, or so I can't get easily this. I don't want so much white space below those pumpkins. I want it above, so I'm going to do the bat from here. For this one, I want to be sure that above his head is more than a 1/4 inch. I don't want the seam like coming right at the top of his head like that would be, and I've got plenty of space. And then below, it'll be right at his feet. So I want to just shuffle this a little bit so I get a little bit above and a little bit below his feet. So I'm cutting it at 3, so just shuffle around, and I will cut across the top and down the side, so I'll know the top is what I want, and then I can flip it and trim. Here they are, cut out. I put the, I don't know if I'll leave the gravestone in there. Maybe put it on the other side. Heavy. Yeah, it's probably a better balance there. Super cute, super cute. And then here's how my fussy cutting looks. You know, I'm just going to leave it because I never know what I might want to do rather than slicing it off somewhere. Although this particular design has a lot of white space between all the images. But here, like, this was where this guy was. Although I think it was reversed. Yeah, it was this one. Like this, with the little mummy on the right. And I just cut that unit out of there. Just because I might someday, you know, maybe want to come across here, or maybe I decide I want to come across here. I don't want to make that decision before I might use this again. Okay. Fun, 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 fun. Love it. So I'm going to get out the other stuff eventually here, cut all, everything up, and put it on one of these so that I can have it kind of all ready and just be able to sit down and sew some of it, have it all laid out on there. So a couple of you sent me some things I wanted to show you that came in the mail. This is from Katie in Virginia. Aw, look at that. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all of you for the things you've sent me in the mail and all the wonderful notes that you leave me here at YouTube and at our Facebook group for YouTube, which is the Fireside Chat. Okay, also, Lori and Cindy in Kentucky, who I had a chance to meet at the museum a few years ago. They made me a card. How sweet is this? They also sent a card for my mom, so I'm going to take that to her. And they sent me, look at this. I love it. You guys are the sweetest ever. I love it. And we have some of the fall peeps, Halloween peeps. So cute. These go in your coffee. Make your coffee or hot chocolate and put one on top, and they melt, and it's absolutely fabulous. So fabulous. I also got in, I ordered some hand lotions, also in fall. Fall. This one is Gal Friend. I forget. Fragrance is dark strawberries, peonies, and citrus. It smells really good. And then a pumpkin one from Bath and Body Works, right? Is that what it's called? I think so. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I digress. So let me just give you a really brief update on my mom. I don't know how often I will do these because she's obviously going to live here, but right now we're in this, not here, she has an apartment at an assisted living because she needs quite a bit of assistance at this point. She's a little bit mobile, but not as strong yet to walk a lot. So she's got a wheelchair, and she just needs a bit of help, and also she has some ongoing health issues that will just be there. I mean, they will have to be maintained and all that kind of stuff. So for me, it's going to be quite a bit of helping for the next probably month. And then hopefully we kind of get her stable and that kind of a thing. So, and she's in good spirits. It's just a long haul to get through rehab, and we have a release date, so we have like another, so as I'm filming this, we have another week. As you're watching this, hopefully that's, she's in her new apartment, which is actually right next to the rehab, and it's 10 minutes from my house. So anyway, that's a little update on my mom. Okay, my friends, I want to see your mushrooms, want to see your Jolly Bar, and everything else you're doing. So thank you again for all your sweetness and just the words of encouragement. It means so much to me. So I love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here in the Sloan Zone. I will see you online.